Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Renzo here. Okay, I'm gonna paint still life. Uh, Here are the colors I have. Oops. Okay, a little bit up. I have titanium white, cadmium yellow, cadmium orange, cadmium red, cerulean blue, ultramarine blue, and Mars black. I have filbert brushes, synthetic brushes, filbert. I have these round brushes. Okay, I got my drawing ready, and you got the link to the photograph on the description. Okay, let's begin. Okay, first I'm gonna use a fan brush. I just I want to wipe off a little bit of my drawing. Okay, now let's start mixing. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep it simple on the first layer. What I'm gonna do is try just to, let's say for this area here, I'm gonna just mix one color. I'm gonna make it flat. I see that it's more yellowish here, a little bit more mute here, but at the beginning just gonna be just one color. The same from here and here. Okay. Okay, let's see. For here, I'm gonna mix white, a touch of yellow, okay, the same for this side. Okay. One thing I'm trying, I don't want sharp edges. Okay, as you see, I'm laying down the paint, and I try to get the soft edge here. Okay, now here, oh, I'm gonna use the same color for here. White, a bit of yellow, okay. Okay. Oh, one thing that I did that's different from the original photograph, I moved this apples closer, and you can see this one is overlapping this big one, just because of the size of my canvas. Okay. Now here, the color here, I can use the same. I'm gonna add just more yellow and a touch of orange. Okay, I think I'm squinting down my eyes, and I think it's this too light. More yellow and a touch of orange. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is better. Okay, I'm gonna use the same color, a little bit of white, paint the light here. It's not the same color, but you know, I just want establishing, let's say, the value here, which is lighter. Okay, I changed the pressure on my brush, and I I got this. This is what I want. Okay, a soft edge. Okay, now let's see. Let's move to the apples, to the reddish color. Here on this one, I see a little bit of orange here, orange, orange, red. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you know, I'm live on YouTube and Facebook. Hello, Jana, and hello, Carmen Irene on Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna mix red with a touch of green. I mean, I don't have green. I'm gonna add a touch of blue and yellow. Just making the red a little bit darker, and at the same time I knock down the green. You know, with the green I knock down the red. Okay, let's see. Okay, I need a little bit of orange with yellow. More yellow. Okay, again, more red and a touch of green, which is cerulean blue and yellow. Okay, I could use a clean brush and blend here. Okay. Okay, I wet a clean brush and I blend. Okay, now this one. Okay, gonna mix orange and ultramarine blue. Okay, I got this brown, and I'm gonna use this one for the shadows, for the cast shadows on the table. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm missing here. Okay. Okay. Oh, hello, Monique. Hello, Kundan. Hello, Mary. Okay. Now, okay. Now the table. I'm not gonna paint the knife. Just okay. I'm gonna add white to the brown. Okay, I'm gonna prepare here. Just white, orange, a touch of ultramarine blue. Okay. One second, please. Okay. Oh, hello, Bob. Mary's asking me, do you find this easy? Okay, I mean, like easy. No, I don't think so. That, but you know what? I find this definitely more relaxing for me than painting a portrait. It's just like not afraid of making any mistake, you know. And another thing that this one is the subject is still life. If something is not okay with the drawing, yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be a problem. The other thing is about the acrylic. If something is wrong, it's gonna dry, and I'm gonna just paint over again. Yep. That means that I don't need to match the colors. I mean, and at the same time, maybe I don't want to match the colors. Now that I see this, I'm thinking changing something. Yeah, I love this, but just one thing that I see a lot of red and orange, just green here. And I'm thinking, why do I don't add some blue? Eh? Okay, that would add more contrast. Yeah. I'm just gonna continue painting and see if I make a change. The only thing that's gonna be kind of annoying when we paint with acrylics are gonna be edges. And, you know, edges are pretty important when we're gonna create some atmosphere, some softness on the paint. This is ultramarine blue, Mars black, and cadmium yellow. A little bit of water. Oops. I got this darker, by mistake, you know, it's lighter, but I think darker is gonna work better. Let's see, I mean, I don't know yet, but I think that's gonna create more contrast here and here. Okay, and that would be my the first layer. Oh, I need something here. I'm just adding black. Well, maybe I don't know, make this like let's imagine that's a bigger table, and there's a shadow that goes like that. Yeah. Okay. Now, the light hitting here has a temperature, which is gonna be different from here. It looks kind of pinky. I mean, that wasn't my intention to get the kind of pinky color, but anyway. Anyway, I'm thinking, just thinking. Okay, that would be the first layer. Okay. Right now I'm thinking about color. Oh, you know, because details are gonna be about just continue painting, but I think one thing that's important is color. I love this pinky, but I don't know if I feel like I should change this to something different. Yeah. Maybe it's too early, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna continue working. Now I'm gonna try to uh, get closer in values and colors. Hello, Michael. Hola, John. Okay. Just thinking right now. I mean, okay. Now this is like this and this are more white. Yeah. If I squint down my eyes, maybe the lightest light does is here. Maybe both. I mean, they're too close, and I see some kind of um, light here. Okay. First, I'm gonna use white and a touch of yellow. I'm gonna paint here again. Okay. I'm squinting down my eyes right now, try to check out values. Okay. Yeah. Now here. Looks like the light is coming from the left. No, no, no. It's kind of coming from here. Oh, that's why we see shadow here, just here. Okay. Then I was thinking why this side of the apple looks lighter than this one. Yeah, the light is coming from here. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this brown. Is dried. I'm gonna mix orange and ultramarine blue. Just want this brown here. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a tiny bit. Okay. Now white with yellow. Same here. Okay, I need another yellow. I have here. Oh, I have lemon yellow. No, this is medium yellow. Looks like lemon yellow. It's pretty bright. Look at that. Okay. Oh, hello, Bastian. I'm squinting my eyes so I can see. Hey, a sentence only a painter will say. Yeah. I'm closing my eyes to see more. Thank you, Carmen. Okay. You know, I think the beauty about these acrylics is that we have colors like this one. You know, pretty intense, pretty. Uh, it glows like, you know. Oh. Now, depending on everybody's, cell phone or any device that where you're watching this, maybe you're gonna see this more brighter. Okay, I'm gonna mix a little bit of this brown, a touch of cerulean blue, touch of white. Okay. No, it's not okay. A little bit of yellow, more white. Okay. Let's add a little bit of green here. And a little bit of green here. Okay. Ultramarine blue and cadmium yellow. I want a darker green. I'm spraying water on my brushes here. I need more white. Oh, thank you, Mary. Yeah. Hello. Oh, okay. Marius. Hello, Garu. Okay. Mm, okay. Okay. I'm gonna change one color. Okay, because I mean, this pink here. I like it. I like it. Well, by accident I got this color, but I really like it. Two things I gotta change. Think I make this shadow like that because I was thinking, hey, there's some light coming from here. Yeah, I don't like that anymore. I think I'm gonna make this just or maybe rounded. Could be. No, just like that. Just like the photograph. You see, it's a table, and this is the edge. Okay. Now I see some green. I wanna change the color. I'm gonna add a glaze. See, and I'm just thinking about an opposite color. It could be red, green, green. I don't know. Green table. I think that's not gonna work. What about just blue? Okay, let's think about that. Mm, yeah, let's paint up this blue. This is just a glaze. Okay, if I just follow, let's say, a color theory rule, and my goal is like I want contrast. Yeah, that's the simple option is just look for the opposite colors on the color wheel. Okay, simple as that. If you have too much red, orange, you can pick up what? Green, blue. Yeah, okay. The light is coming from here. I'm gonna add more, a little bit more blue here. Let's say that's gonna be my focal point. I mean, it's, everything is here like if the focal point. We don't need that, but let's say that here I'm gonna keep it brighter. Okay, okay. It's full of color. I like it. I like it more than the pink. Now, I got this. What about this? I mean, this blue is just a blue table, or is a light blue. Okay, I'm gonna pick up ultramarine blue and cerulean blue. Now, if somebody just wants to change something, you will go look for a color theory book. Now I think I got too much blue. Yeah, I'm gonna make this a little bit darker. Got too much light here as usual. Okay. Yeah. Now that I'm making changes, I gotta stop and think about color harmony. Remember, when it's about color, sometimes the simple choice could be the best. Okay? Or you just play with, let's say, the saturation is just like, imagine moving from a pure orange to a knockdown orange, mixing that orange with gray, or moving from orange to blue. Okay? Okay, what I mean is, what if I make this gray? Obviously, we're not gonna see that much of a contrast here. Okay? Yeah. But you know what? I think I love this. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna continue painting. Now I'm gonna need to make some changes because if I got this blue, that means the table is blue or the light is cool. But I got this warm, transparent light. Yeah, I'm gonna need to break some rules about color theory here if I'm gonna keep this harmony. Another thing, this blue is gonna bounce, to the red here. I mean, as we can see, we should see a little bit of light blue here as a reflected light from the table. Okay, if I don't paint that, okay, I'm gonna create some kind of, I'm gonna break the logic about how the light works. We could do that, yeah, we could do that. Illustrators used to do that all the time to create more contrast, more accents. We can do that, when we paint too. Just we gotta be careful. At some point, it start looking kind of cartoonish, or as illustration more than a painting, and yeah, we should know when to stop. Mhm. What about the frame here? Yeah, I think I should paint the frame. That's gonna help to add some contrast here. What about edges? We should be thinking right now about some edges here. For example, make this a little bit softer. With acrylics, that's gonna be always the problem, but we're gonna try, okay? Make this softer. We can keep this sharp. We make this again soft. Okay. I need to step back. How do you like it? Oh, I got a question. Do you find using transparent colors for glazes works better, or is it based on the medium you add to the color? Oh no, no. I mean, transparent pigments are just completely different. Yeah, we can get we can get an amazing, beautiful, transparent color from just in oil paints of acrylics. What happened with acrylics is that maybe because of the colors, they it's kind of easy to get to some kind of strong, vivid colors. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it's just I don't know. To be honest, I don't know why. Maybe because the thing that we don't mix that much the acrylic because we was afraid that it's gonna dry. That we tend to add the acrylic more like a pure, you know. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe somebody could say after watching this that acrylics are more transparent than oil paints. But I have read that when you read about the pigments and that, oil paints are more transparent than acrylics. When you get to the point to look, the particles, I mean the pigments on a microscope, it's just like oil paint. Let the light, pass through the layers more than acrylics. Okay. Or just simple, just the colors I'm using are just like that. That's another thing. Who knows? My colors here kind of are kind of cheap, and maybe if I compare with our expensive material, you're gonna find a different consistency. Who knows? I'm adding a little bit of yellow here. But on top of this, I'm gonna add light blue, because you see the light here is just, it's a cool light. I don't see any yellowish color there. You know, color theory is amazing. If somebody is just trying to study color theory, I would suggest study illustrators. You know, I think you're gonna find a lot of answers there. Why I say that, you know, it's different when you are trained to copy something, okay, and it's different when you're trained to kind of create something, okay. We have, when we see something, we already, I mean, everything is there on the photograph. All the information about color, about harmony, all the colors that we see on the photograph is the result of the light bouncing everywhere. Okay? But when you don't have that and you work by memory or using your imagination, you gotta create that. You gotta create that, you know, the light bouncing here and there. You know, follow color theory rules more than a painter. More than a painter will do. Okay. Okay, in the case, obviously, that somebody's planning to make some changes to the painting, that, you know, like what I'm doing now, you will see how when we change a color, how that affects the whole composition. Okay. I'm gonna soft edge. Difficult with acrylics, but we gotta try. Okay, squinting down my eyes, checking out values. I'm gonna darken up some colors. Just thinking for a minute. Okay, I'll continue working. Oops, no, this brush. I'm keeping this brush clean for blending. Okay, this one. I'm mixing red. I'm mixing a touch of black, red, a touch of orange. If you see that the color is not okay on your painting, don't worry that much. Just let the painting dry. The only thing that's gonna happen, is that you're gonna be prepared to mix more and more paint, again and again. But I think that's pretty good. And if somebody wants to get pretty good at mixing colors, yep, I think that's a pretty good exercise. Okay. I need more space. Need a bigger palette, a bigger canvas. Michael saying, I see you still have that cough. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm allergic. It looks like I'm gonna have this cough. The last time I got sick like that, it was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, I mean, unlucky that it's not so often, but I got, uh, I got the cough. I stayed coughing for like 2 months. Maybe the more than 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. And it's just like there's nothing I can do about it. It's just the process. Yeah. Okay. The only thing I need is maybe find a way to cough with some style. Okay. Need to step back. Uh, I like it, but this thing about the sharp edges sometimes I just wanna do something. I the feeling like I gotta change, use maybe loose brush strokes just to get rid of those sharp edges. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. Slowly, we're adding more and more details. I got, if I compare, I mean, the value I have here, this darker value is the same. I think that's good. Here it has to be darker here. Yeah. See there? Yeah, it's kind of this color. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna mix to get this color. I'm using black, yellow, touch of white, touch of orange. Okay. think that's the color. Or it's closer, you know. I'm just gonna let it dry and let's see. Okay. Let's see. Now I'm gonna check out this. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, have another glaze later here, a little bit of yellow. I think the value is okay. Maybe, you know, that's the thing with acrylics. You gotta expect that the acrylic's gonna dry a little bit darker, and you gotta wait. I think it's close enough. Okay. Uh, okay, I wanna do something to the table. I'm gonna use. Let's see. I'm gonna mix black and white. Touch of orange. I wanna make it just as a glaze. Let's see. I wanna just. It looks like this blue is just too much, or let's say too solid. I don't wanna get rid of that, but just knock knock down the color a little bit. Let's see if that works. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, that's better. Now I see just like, you know, accents. Okay. If maybe by adding that I knock down completely the blue. I just can just I just can paint the blue back again. Okay, no big deal. Oh, Garu saying use oil paint on top to soften. That could be a good idea. Yeah, just a little bit of paint, oil paint. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, it's possible. I don't think I do it that, but that's a good idea. Yeah, just love to kind of keep it just like, you know, acrylic, or your paint, or your paint. I just want to enjoy, you know, every material, the difference between each material we use. I have done that, yeah, but I have done that few times when I was painting a couple of commissions that I had to paint it then really fast. What I did, paint first with acrylics and then finish up the painting with oils. Yeah, I think that's the best way to try to finish up something really fast. Mixing black with cadmium yellow. I want to get just a dark green, dark and mute, you know. If I want this to look more greenish, you use ultramarine blue and cadmium yellow. if I want it to look even more greenish, you know, this lemon yellow and ultramarine blue. And I keep all the time, you know, squinting down to see more. I'm getting pure orange here. And pure orange here. Okay. Garu is saying, and assuming you would prefer to use oils when doing commissions projects. Do customers ever request a paint medium for their painting, or you decide? To be honest, depending on how you use the medium, the customer, is not gonna tell it. It's not gonna be able to tell the difference. No, I mean, it just one thing. One thing that I mean, sometimes even a painter wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Okay, it just depends. Sometimes when you see a painting with really vivid colors, it's kind of easier. But if you get closer to the painting and try to see, like, because of the brush strokes or anything like that, no, that's not. You're not gonna notice the difference. And I have seen that so many times. Not so many times, but a few times I have seen that. Because I have a friend, and he works exclusively with acrylics. He paint still life, portrait, everything. When you get to his studio, okay, you're not gonna guess. I mean, no way. You can just check 100 of his paintings, and you're gonna think that it's oil paint, because we all think those are oil paints usually. We don't even stop to think sometimes, is this oil paint? But when you see something like really colorful, like this painting, if I add more of this blue, that's gonna be the thing that somebody could guess. Hey, that's not oil paint. You know, if I add something more like a pure red there, yeah, usually because of that, but there is no way. And one more thing, the customer sometimes they don't even ask. It's different, we have kind of different customers, let's say. Sometimes it's people that paint, okay? Yeah, they admire paint, they paint, they want, I mean, I could be a customer for sure, or so many painters out there, yeah? And I don't know. I mean, thinking about that, I don't know if I could care if the painter paints with acrylic oil paints. Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, I think I would prefer oil painting. If I'm gonna pay, a lot of money. Yeah, but I mean that. But at the same time, we gotta say that we don't know. I mean, acrylics paint has been around maybe for 60 years or maybe more. Maybe after 1,000 years, we're gonna realize that the only painting that survived for 1,000 years were the ones painting with acrylics. Who knows? Nobody knows. Yeah. Man, if I think about logic thinking, that would be, hey, acrylic is plastic. Yeah, and I think, oh wow, plastic is flexible. Yeah, a flexible thing on a flexible surface is gonna stay there for forever. Oil paint is more like a stiff thing, like it dries like a rock. It's not flexible. On a flexible surface, that's not gonna last forever. Yeah, I mean that's an idea. I'm not saying that's. I mean, everybody is free to think at the end. Michael said, "Who's your favorite still life artist besides yourself?" Thank you. Oh, so many. There's so many. I mean, I don't even remember the names. But one that I admire is and that's David Lafer. Yeah, You know, port, he paints portraits. He paints still lifes. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's just amazing. I don't know, and it's a combination. It's not just the result. It's not just the final product. Because I have seen some of his videos. It's the process. Okay, it's just the way that he can get just an object with maybe just 4 or 5 brush strokes, which is amazing. Yeah? It's not about details, but from a distance, you see all the details you want. Yeah. Do you know him? Do you know him? Somebody knows him? Trying to. Sorry, I'm thinking about more painters, but no, I think that's uh, so many names. I find this round brush pretty good for blending. This is number 12. This is Van Dyke. Yep. Yeah, you find a link to these brushes. I mean, I don't know if it's on the description box, but usually, you know. Yeah. Oh, Garcia, I have seen some of his videos. Yeah, usually short videos. Yeah, yeah. He will be considered a painterly painter. Yeah. Oh, here I have more. There's more names. Monique is, Luis Melendez, Henry Fantin Latour, Goya Van Gogh. Yeah, so many painters. Mm. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's just like if I start looking for painters based on quality and all of that, I'm gonna find 1,000 painters. Yeah, maybe more. And maybe that's gonna be difficult to distinguish which one is better. Yeah. Uh, I mean, in my case, it's a combination. It's not just. I know that there are many more and better painters than any painter that I choose to follow or admire. I mean, that's normal. It's just a combination. For me, it's the combination. Even that I have seen short videos of David Lafer painting, that was enough for me. And the combination between his process and the result is what I like. You know. And I like it to the point that when somebody asks me about who painter I admire, I mean, it's more than twice that I answer the same question. And I know that maybe in the next year, 2 years, 5 years, somebody else is gonna come out because it's just the same way. Maybe it's like music, you know. Yeah. No, I don't think it's like music, or it would be. But the thing is that for me, it's a combination of that, you know. By watching the result, the finished product, yeah, I mean, maybe I could even get confuse his painting with somebody else's painting, because there are so many painters. I mean, the more I'm painting, the more I want to uh, pick up, flat brushes and start getting some painterly effect. I'm not saying that I don't like my painting. I like my painting. I'm just sharing a thought. I think we all have the same feelings about that. When we paint, we go over the same things. For me, sometimes it's just like I decide, hey, I'm gonna paint this with. I mean, I'm not like a painter, like loose brush strokes. But sometimes I do that. Okay, sometimes I just lose myself, and sometimes I say, hey, I'm gonna paint this, pretty tight, and start painting. In the middle of the process, I think, yeah, I should have painted this more like with longer brush strokes, no details. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if that happens, and sometimes I on the opposite. And just that's pretty normal because it's just the process of painting. Yeah. Let's see, what should I do with the here? What if I pick up just pure ultramarine blue? Oops. Wow, too much blue, eh? It looks even brighter on my screen. It's not that bright on my canvas. You know, I like it. I like it like, let's say, I like an exercise, an experiment, let's say, how it looks. But I know that, for example, right now, it's just like, I don't see anything more like the blue, just blue, blue. Yeah. It looks like kind of easy just to turn this painting on an abstract painting because of color. Yeah. The beauty about acrylic, remember that we can experiment, paint and repaint and paint over again. Add some glazes. Okay. Don't feel afraid, just to try. Don't feel like every brush stroke maybe is wrong or maybe you got a mistake. You know, usually a brush stroke kind of correct a previous brush stroke. Yeah, sometimes you make it worse. But the thing is that it's a slower process of painting and repainting. Okay. I'm gonna change the blue in a second. You know what? I like it, okay? I like it, the blue, but I know that's not gonna work. Oh, what about a darker color? I have black here. Okay, let's see. Okay, I need a little bit of shadow here. A little bit of yellow and orange. Yellow, white. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna use a dry brush. Okay, let's see. Pick up your white. I do this. Okay. A little bit of orange here. White, touch of yellow. Let's see. Yellow and white. have paper towel here just to do this. Okay. Mixing black and red. Okay. I'm trying to get some soft edges. Okay. I just need. I wanna have a difference. This is kind of difficult with obviously with acrylics. But for example, this is sharp. Yeah, that's for sure. You know. Now here is the thing. Uh, okay. Obviously, the idea is to make this recede and this pop forward. Okay. Now, what else I can do is to add a little bit more of depth. Yeah, okay, one way I would be light up the shadow here. The same way that we do when we paint a landscape. Let's say trees on the distance. The shadow of the trees on the distance, the shadows are not that dark, kind of bluish, soft, not too much contrast. And the things are closer, it has like a black, could add a black shadow, a sharp shape. I want to exaggerate a little bit of that, okay? Let's see. Okay, now, okay, I think I got a little bit of what I wanted. No, I mean, I want to see more of this illusion of depth. I want to see a little bit more of a difference. Now, what you gotta do when you want to do that, the difference between something that's closer to you, something that's far away, work on the shadows, okay? Now, this shadow is darker than this shadow here, okay? That's one thing, yeah? If a shadow is darker, like this one is gonna make this come forward, and the other one is gonna recede. I mean, is that working? Yeah, that's the thing that, okay, that's the thing that we gotta check out. Step back, check out again and again and again, and see if that works. Okay. Yeah, because if I copy the photograph, you know, that would be everything is gonna be sharp edges, and I would say that would be different. I would plan that for maybe 3, 4 sessions, because that would be like trying to copy a photograph is pretty difficult. It takes more time. Okay. There, I need that receding, and this is coming forward. Okay, now here, I've been trying to keep something like this. You see here? Okay, the thing is, maybe it's not so obvious, but I'm gonna zoom in. Okay. Now, these are the things that are kind of difficult. Okay, have a sharp edge here, you see? And look at here. There's no sharp edge. Yeah, but I'm sacrificing something on this apple. Yeah, I'm sacrificing details. Yeah, I would love to pick up and do this sharp on the background. Add more details. Okay, but if I do that, I will sacrifice the illusion of depth because this is going to be sharp. This is going to be sharp. All of this edge sharp. I want a difference. Yeah, sharp here. This edge is not that sharp. This edge is kind of lost. Yeah, I want a little bit more like this to show this, to make a difference. Okay, what would you do? No, you see what is the dilemma? The thing is, do you sacrifice details? Do you sacrifice of those nice sharp edges that you see on the photograph? Okay, if you do it, maybe those edges looks like, no, doesn't looks like a mistake. It doesn't look like you're doing that in purpose. Okay, maybe it looks like, hey, you're not painting this. Okay, yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. It doesn't have to do with acrylic, watercolor, oils. It's difficult with any material because this thing about edges, it takes a lot of patience, and we gotta go back and forth, try to get that. And when we get that, we feel a little bit of a difference, and then people will say, hey, it looks more realistic than the photograph. Why? Because people kind of see, I mean, that happens to me when I see, for example, David Lafer's painting. Yeah? I see that he's copying from still life, but what I see of his painting is just like, it's more, I can feel the air between this object and this one. I'm speaking about one of his paintings. I feel the air. I feel that something is between them. I don't feel like I cut this figure and I cut this one and I put it together. No. Yeah. And that's pretty difficult to get. Oops. Okay. But we're gonna try and continue trying and trying because that's the key. Okay. Edges. Everybody's gonna mention that edges. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that's pretty nice, try to get all those things when we paint. Sometimes we shouldn't be so worried about that and just copy the photograph. At the end, everything is there. Now, by making this a little bit darker, I kind of making this and this get confused. Yeah, kind of fade away. I don't see the H anymore. You see the H here? No, not H anymore. So by putting values together, pretty close together, we kill some edges too. Okay. My apple, this apple looks like a peach. I'm gonna make those brush stroke like that, like that. Just to make it look like an apple. What do you think about my explanation about ages? Okay. What about the table here? I wanna. Maybe I should cut the painting here. Too much space here. What about the frame of the window? Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of saturation on the shadows. Mixing ultramarine blue and cerulean blue. Just a touch, okay. Just a little bit more. Okay, that was too much. Yeah, I think this one is pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think. What is it gonna do? one thing that I like, but definitely maybe it shouldn't be there. Like is this yellowish color here? I like it, but I think just added too much of that yellow. I'm just knocking down this with a glaze of white. Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna knock down a little bit. Need some brown. I'm gonna mix orange, a touch of black. It's gonna be faster to get some brown. A touch of blue. Just a glaze. Okay, I wanna knock down this light here. Now the light is there, obviously it's there. Yeah. I just gotta knock it down. Okay. Okay. I think that's it for today. It was a nice practice. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Gary saying I was going to say that, but I didn't want to offend you. It looks almost fairy like peach. Yeah. Still look like a peach. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What do you think? I should add something more here. Maybe green, a dark green, to have some. I mean, the green is there on the photograph. Yeah. Okay. What I'm thinking is this. I see the painting. The blue is kind of the one that says "come here." I see the painting. I see this. I feel a little bit of depth seeing this and this going behind. Going a little bit away. And then I don't see anything of like this. Is this just dark? Just excuse to make the lights glow. Okay, I got a mid-tone lights in a dark tone. Okay, that's what I think. Now, I don't know if that works. I see my painting, I like it. Yeah, I like it. I don't like it. I don't like to sacrifice so many details sometimes. But anyway, I like it. But it doesn't mean that what I'm thinking is working, which is different. Yeah, we need more. We need to let the painting rest. Think about that. Check out. Make it darker. Make it lighter. I don't know. Check out the painting on the mirror, and see if the changes you did are working or not. Yeah. Okay. And yeah. I'm gonna zoom in just for you to see the brush strokes and the canvas. Yeah, one thing that I did at some point, I make this a little bit darker. Do you notice this? Darker, lighter here. Okay. The same thing. I did that because I want this to recede. I want to feel that it's not on just one value. Okay. I think it's not enough, but I think that's I think that's the all I can do now. Okay, it's 2 hours. I think that's enough for today. Okay. Now I hope you enjoyed, you learned something, and And if at some point you decide to do the same with any painting, change a color, change something, you know that you're gonna deal with some color theory, issues for say in some way, but nothing so difficult. Nothing that you can check out in any color theory book. Everything is there. Everything is out there. The thing is just make it work. Okay. This is black and white. Okay. Now, one thing that I'm not doing, I mentioned that at the beginning, if you add something, a color like this, blue, you gotta spread that color, echo that color everywhere. A little bit of that color here and there. I'm not doing that, okay, I'm not doing that on purpose. I just wanna create more contrast. I want this blue glow, okay? That's why I was mentioning at the beginning about illustration. Because in illustration we're kind of free to break some rules and get away with that. Okay, that's it. See you all next time. Take care. Bye everybody.